Hello everyone, it's Peter here, Piotr Fitzner. How you doing, guys? Hello. So, welcome to another episode in our messy workshop. But it's getting better. We already made quite a few changes. For instance, now it's I can't show you. It's display line on this, so it's a second table. On that one, we've opened Ferguson TV, which we're working on the backlight, and on this table we can place the display securely. So yeah, in this case we don't struggle anymore with displays. That's why I wanted the extra table. But anyways, let's switch to the images. You see, we work on that TV, what you see, and you see that there is a soldering iron, and you rightly might be wondering why. Well, we had to solder all of them. There are 2 wires comes to this side, and then another 2 wires from the power supply comes to this side. So this is a double section of the backlight. Now what's happening is we are using these ones. That's a universal backlight. I'll try to find it on AliExpress, the ones I bought from someone. It wasn't dear, to be true, but it helped us because this customer didn't want to wait, of course, because it would go from China. But I couldn't get any backlight for that TV. And I was wondering myself, how those universal backlights, because I've seen them, yes, how those universal backlights would work. So we bought, I got it for £20 here. So you see, I paid, completed this one, yes, 10 pieces times 15, and I paid £20 and 50 pence. There are 2 types, 6 volts and 3 volts. You see 3 volt and 6 volt. And these are the most universal. There are different ones with different lenses on top of them. I never tried to buy the other ones. That's the first time I bought them, so 150 of them. Because I thought, I will test it at least on a 1 or 2 TVs, and if I will see it quite okay. On the first one, if I will see, I will buy the 3 volts as well, yes, and then I will be able to test on the next one. And if so, I will just buy more of them, to be true. The downside is that you need to put your labor in. Okay, so they are not too dear, because for 150 lens paying 20, let's say £1, it's not bad. Yes, 150 lenses, so it's quite cheap. I'm not good with math at this time, especially that it's a morning and I didn't have my coffee. 20.50 I paid, divided on 150 lenses. So we're talking 13.7 pence. So let's say 14 pence per each. So if you've got a customer here with 72 or 76, it won't cost you a lot, because if you've got, let's say 20 pence even, yes, so 0.20 times, let's take this 76, you're still paying like £15 for the backlight. Yes, that's a full array backlight, by the way, for those who don't know, because you've got edge backlight and each type of backlight, and you've got full array backlight. So, we're talking £15 for the backlight at 65-inch TV, which is cheap. If I would go and buy the same backlight for this TV, if I would find it anywhere, then yes, then I would pay more for that. Yes, my supplier probably would charge me something around 50 to 60 pounds, if lucky 40 to 50 pounds, and ex.ScreenProtector probably similar amount. But I'd like to say that this is cheaper, but you need to pay your labor, because one, you need to add the tape, double-sided heat-resistant tape to it, for the backlight for the TV, and 2, you need to solder wires. Well, of course, wires we've got abundance of, so that's not a problem. Yes, you can always find a wire here. So wires and the labor. Okay, so I would say that the overall cost will be similar but this stays at your workshop rather than you pay someone for it. Yeah, so it's not a bad idea, to be true. We need to see how robust it is. I will be still buying backlights, don't get me wrong. I don't want to go through that process that I'm soldering everything or somebody is soldering everything. If I would have a local community which has nothing to do, and then I could give them, you know, like, here's 1000 backlights. Yes, a backlight LEDs, guys. Here is who can solder. You can solder. Okay, if you can't solder, I can teach you. I will teach them. They will solder me wires, and they can make like 10 times length of them, and they could do it. But I don't have such community, so I've got Livingston community, but I won't be asking them to do it. But in the reality, yes. You know, you try to save on the wire, for instance, because you don't want to spend more on the wire, and then this wire would be too loose as well. So you need to calculate the length, you know, and then use this length only. You don't want to use twice and then hang it. So it's a TV by TV case, and that's why, you know, I would say that it's not saving you money as such, but it's giving you an opportunity when you can't buy backlight, yes, from ASWO or from anybody. Then what you can do is you literally can get, there's no ASWO symbol here. Wow, okay, I think it came from Germany. But anyways, if you can't buy on eBay, if you can't buy online in general, if you can't buy at ASWO shop, then you can use universal one. You won't pay dear, you will have extra labor, but you get paid more for labor rather than getting paid for the backlight. And still we need to find a solution for the edge backlight as well, universal edge backlight, because we don't have such solution. But for the full array, it is a solution. It is looking quite robust, because let's face it, if you can solder, soldering this is not a problem. Gluing it, it's not a problem, but you need to just take more time. That's all I wanted to share with you guys. That's everything in this video. Thank you for watching. If it's possible, please leave us a like button, and see you in the next one. Bye bye. If possible, let's fix them all.